What's up, Knights of Vex? We are at the second day of Coliseum, so we have to figure out what is going to work against the Dryax, a very annoying boss. I think out of all four, this one to me is the most annoying, but I figured out a pretty good strategy going into this that is good for early game and one that's very good for the whales, the end game, or not really end game, but anyone that's heavily investing into these characters. There's two separate teams and two strategies. Pretty much, if your Zeb is sub level 50, better with a Beskar Armor Mandalorian lead. If you're at level 50 for Zeb, Mon Mothma lead is going to be your best option. So, two different teams I want to showcase. One for the free-to-play and one for the whales. So, what we're going to do is head into game and show you exactly what I'm talking about here. So, this is my free-to-play account. I just finished. I have one more run left. And I'm going to save it for tomorrow once I get my new energy and complete my dailies so I can maybe get some more credits to level up my characters. Because that's the biggest crunch right now in my free-to-play are the credits. And I am simply not spending credits or crystals on getting those credits for Coliseum. So, with this, I am currently at rank 86. I do not think this is going to stay, but very nice for free-to-play to land here if it does stay. For the most part, guys, your sweet spot is 91 to 250. If you are free-to-play and you're going for a 3-star Zeb and R5, you want to land from 91 to 250. So this is a really good strategy to get you there. Currently at 87. Not going to last. But the team comp for the free-to-play is going to be the same as yesterday. It's been working out really well for me. I was trying out some stuff with Death Trooper lead. I saw Sanjita's video. I watched Arnold's video. Looked successful in their runs. But for my early game account, I am not getting the same success. So I think this one's going to be your best option if you're going for the 3-star variant. So Beskar Armor lead, Zeb, Drogon, R5, D4, and Cara Dune. That's going to be for the early game, and I'll showcase in the video that I have recorded the end game. But first off, we're going to show the free-to-play first. So let's head over there and head right to the recording really quick so I can show you guys. And this is the same exact team, 3-star, error level 838 on the lone units, and 39 on both Zeb and R5 D4. So, want to go over the strategy here, showcasing two different runs. One where I think I get 93%, and the other where I get my current score now, which is 89%. Sorry, I meant 89. I got 83 and 89. So let me back up for a second and go over the strategy. So first things first, you're going to go first. Go for a basic on one of the Dryaxes. Now over here, they're going to do their AoE. I go and pass the turn to Beskar Armor Mandalorian always, because I want extra damage from his Whistling Birds. Do the second ability on Drogon so your Rebel Fighters get offense up. Cara Dune's AoE does massive damage against the bosses, 6%, just like that. Now over here, go for a basic. And you want to keep in mind, when you're going for the Whistling Birds, you want to make sure that the other Dryax has a pretty good amount of stacks up and running. So over here, I go for a Provoke AoE to remove the buffs. Go for a basic here. I know they don't have an AoE, so I'm totally fine with going for a target over 12. Then I switch to the other Dryax to get the stacks down. We're at 37%. So I go for a basic again, trying to keep the range low. You don't want that number going past 12. That's the most important. So over here, I'm just sticking the basics, doing pretty well. We go from 41 to 50. Cara Dune's AoE does crazy damage, and it has to do with, I think, Beskar Armor Mandalorian's lead giving extra offense per Scoundrel ally. It's got to be helping a little bit. So over here, really good RNG. They kept getting dodges. Next person you want to put the buff on is going to be, this is a misplay in this video, and you want to do it on Cara Dune. Do not do it on Zeb. That's a massive misplay for me. I'm going to showcase in the next video coming up the proper way to do it. I would have got my score even higher on this run. So over here, they're going to do their thing. Go for the Whistling Birds. Basic. Do the Burning, which has offense up. Is going to do more damage. 63 to 66. Now over here, I do go for an AoE to do some more damage. Get rid of the buffs. Go for another big AoE. That brings us to 71%. Whistling Birds, 78%. Go for a basic. Everything's working out. We get a very good dodge on Zeb. There's definitely going to be RNG with the runs with the evasion on Zeb. He has 35% in his unique. So over here, going for a nice basic over here. Keep doing the basics. You want to do a lot of damage. Another double dodge from Zeb. That evasion is nice. So over here, I do decide to go for a basic. Maybe I should have done a damage immunity. I saw that Cara Dune was going to go before the Dryaxes, so I didn't end up doing it. That brings me to 85%. They do an AoE. And then I go for a basic, 86%. And that's going to be the run for the, when I put the Keen Stratagem on Zeb. There's going to be a better run to it next. This is the same exact account. Different strategy by putting the buff on Cara Dune. So over here, again, go for the basics. Put the Keen Stratagem on Beskar Armor Mandalorian. Go for the offense up on Drogon every time. Go for a big AoE. We go from 3% all the way to 12. It's absolutely massive, the damage from Cara Dune. So a nice dodge over here, which is great. I do this ability so I ended up doing that ability so to see if that they could target Zeb again and not remove the buffs off of Cara Dune, because R5 wasn't doing a lot of damage regardless at that point. So I was like, you know what, let me try it. I don't want Drogon's buffs getting removed. That's the most important, because that brings us up to 17%. So we go for an AoE. Do end up getting provoked. We get some nice evasion. Go for the provoke over here because I have Cara under stealth. Target the other Dryax. Got the stacks down to 2. We're at 39% already. Really good run. Now over here, got to be very careful of the stacks. Trying to keep them low. We're now at dead even. Go for a basic over here. Swap over to the other one. Back down to 0 stacks. Another AoE, 45% to 49. Basic does 50%. Very good stuff. Going for Drogon is typically bad RNG for you. Going for Bam is pretty good RNG. If they go for Zeb and dodge, that is the best possible scenario. Now over here, Cara Dune. Definitely the way to go. Massive, massive damage. Always offense up on your Drogon. Now over here, good evasion on Zeb. They do go for Zeb twice. That's really good RNG for you. He didn't dodge twice though. Go for the Whistling Birds. Go for the Burning. That brings us from 63 to 66. They're going to do some AoEs. We lose 2 characters, unfortunately. Nice AoE. And then another AoE from Cara Dune. 71%. They go for Beskar Armor Mandalorian. That's pretty good. They get a dodge on Zeb. Very good stuff. We're able to get some more damage. Now over here, we go for a basic on the Dryax on the left. Go for the Whistling Birds on the right. We're at 81%. That's another double dodge. Like, this is what I'm talking about. He does crazy dodge evasion. Now over here, I end up doing the damage immunity on Cara Dune because they're going for some really big AoEs. We're at 85%, so the RNG is phenomenal in this run. Going for a basic over here, that's 87%. Want to try to get the 90. I'm so close. I think if Cara Dune had another turn, they hit a little less hard. We go from 88 to 89, and just like that, that's my highest run on my free-to-play account. 89% with Beskar Armor Mandalorian lead. Very big fan of it, so that brought me to rank 86. Hopefully it stays. Now, for anyone that is wailing out and going for the max characters, I finally got my Zeb up to era level 50. This is the biggest game changer for this team. He does very well with New Republic characters. They gain protection up. So 3 of your characters are getting it, I believe, and the 2 are Rebel fighters. So your R5 is getting benefits from Mon Mothma lead, giving him some extra health and offense. Cara Dune, being a Rebel fighter, is going to help spread that love as well. Drogon is one of the best characters in Coliseum right now. So I have a level 60 R5D4 and a level 50 Zeb. And this is by far the best team that I was able to get up and running once you get to era level 50. I just want to make that known. He has to be 50. So basics from R5. You see how they have protection up? It's absolutely huge for this team. Go for the offense up on Drogon. Pass the turn to Cara Dune. I think she's one of the biggest damage dealers on this team. Her basic did 4%. Her AoE is doing even more, 5%. Very good stuff. Typically just do basics with Mon Mothma unless one of your Rebel fighter characters go down. Basic does 6% from R5 on a basic, which is very impressive. I go for an AoE provoke to remove buffs. Now, I could go for the Dryax on the right to remove the offense up, but I do not want the stacks to go past 12, so I end up targeting the one on the left. Back to 0 stacks. Very nice. So over here, going for some basics. That's a 6%, so your R5 is hitting very hard if you have the error level on him. I have him at 7-star, so I am going hard on my main account to get the new Galactic Legend for you guys for some testing purposes. But over here, sticking to basics over here, doing my thing. Basic on R5, that's 3%. Going for Drogon, do not like that. But over here, always do that ability to Drogon. Never not do that to Drogon. Now, I end up going for R5 because he's a higher error level unit, and he's hitting very hard on that basic. Maybe if I go for him first with the Keen stratagem, maybe he does even more than what I'm showing right now. So that might be an option as well. I think Cara Dune does really good AoEs, though. So over here, trying to get a little bit of a heal for my team. Protection up is almost down. Go for the AoE to remove that offense up on the target enemy. Go for the one on the left to remove that offense up. All is going well. Now, over here, I was reading the abilities to see if I wanted to do a cleanse, and I end up not doing it. I think I stick to the basic, but I was thinking about it. I was like, what do I want to do here? But I don't end up doing it because I don't think it was worth it in this very moment, so I go for a basic. That's 3 extra %. You lose Cara Dune. It stinks. and we lose, not Drogon yet. We don't lose Drogon yet. So over here, keep doing some damage, 66%. You're going to see towards the end that R5's auto basic is just going to practically do a lot of work. Now over here, I was thinking about doing the AoE because I want Zeb to taunt to protect Drogon. That was the whole point of that. They end up going for Mon Mothma, so it ended up working out because I get offense up back to my team after reviving him. Now I end up targeting Zeb for even more damage. That's 71%. We lose Drogon again. That's going to end up happening. He's too squishy. Mon Mothma's gone. Now we're stuck to our 2 error units. Now Zeb is a lower level, so he's going to get squished pretty hard, or beaten up, I should say. Nice dodge. You see, that's the RNG with the evasion. He's not really doing a lot of damage on his basic, but we have R5 doing a lot and very tanky at error level 60. So now I just do auto basic because at this point, I'm simply, you don't want him to do the other ability. So do as much damage as you can, and it's going to end up working out for you. So wanted to showcase both early game or free-to-play strategy that's working on my account and the whale, Kraken, or hoarded my crystals mechanic, where I got the characters to the 6-star and slowly farmed them to 7-star over the course of the week and have the episode pass. I did not get the episode pass plus, so my error units, I checked the ranks around me. A lot of them have error level 50 loaned units. I simply do not have that. I think I have 45, and I was able to keep up with most of them. In fact, people under me were getting less of a score with higher loaned error units, so hopefully this strategy helps you. We're about to get, I think, 98%. I think I could tomorrow. I think I can get this up. Or is it just stuck at 96%? Yeah, 96% on my main account. So hopefully this helps you guys. I want to make sure that you guys get as high of a score as possible in Coliseum. Trying to test as quickly as I can. I had to work a little bit later today, so it's coming out a little bit later. I have Grand Arena in an hour to live stream, so hopefully I can catch you guys there very shortly. And if this, guys, did help you, consider sharing it with your guilds, leaving a like on the video, commenting down below, and the most important, to subscribe to my channel so that we can get to the 20K mark. That's the next big goal for this channel. Let's see how fast we can get there. So thank you guys again. May the force be with you all, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.